Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me again for the fourth and final video on the clairs. What are the clairs? They are the way that we receive information from our higher self, from source, spirit, God, from our angels, from our guides, from our ancestors. This is how we receive information, period. It's not scary. It's not woo-woo. None of that. It's just how our bodies work. And I am creating these 4 videos to bring clarity to the clairs. There we go. That's what I'll call it. Clarity to the clairs. So this one is about claircognizance, clear knowing. I mentioned how I kind of get a double hit on the different clairs with clairaudience, how sometimes I'll get words will just kind of come in. Sometimes it's a block of thought. So clear knowing is like a block of thought where my example that I can think of at this moment would be when I'm working with a client and maybe they're even just talking about something. It might not even necessarily be an intuitive session, just a normal coaching, and then boom, it's literally like a few paragraphs are just downloaded into my brain, and I just know what I need to say and I know what I need to do, and I'm just allowing that to come in and come through. Another clear knowing would be just having that gut feeling of just knowing what's right. For example, maybe you walk into a room and you can feel that maybe there was just a fight there. And yes, that can be clairsentience with clear feeling, but then there's just this knowing about what it was. Clear feeling would just be you walk into the room and you can feel the emotions that the people, they're feeling pissed off, they're feeling unheard, they're feeling frustrated. You're feeling that. Whereas clear knowing, you would walk into that room and go, oh, they just fought about X, Y, Z. This person's feeling this about it, and this person's feeling that about it. Like you will know more about it. Another great example is just this would come into the and being an empath a bit of it works by like your aura would come out into their aura, and then you would start to pick up information about the person. So you might know and this, let's say you're at the grocery store and maybe, oh, I got it. Okay, so you're at the grocery store and you're in the scenario where, it's like where you kind of start shopping at the same time as somebody else, and then you keep seeing each other in like random aisles through the whole shopping experience. So let's say you're in that and each time that you kind of run into this stranger, you pick up more and more about them. You might get a name or names. You'll get emotions. That'll probably be the first thing, even before the name. You'll pick up on their emotions, what they're feeling. You'll start picking up on their thoughts, then maybe name or names, maybe not, but you'll start getting information. You might see on them that they have a health ailment, and you don't really know how or what it is or how you even know, but you can just see it in them. Like you look at the person and you're like, oh, they have an issue. This is clairsentient. This is clear knowing. It's just when oh, I got another one. When you walk into a house, you might get a sense of, you'll start to feel different situations that have happened there. Like you'll look at the dining room table and you can almost see or know how they all sit around and what they do at the dinner table. Or it can even go into touching an object and then knowing information about that object. So it's clairsentience is about cognizance. Oh my gosh. Claircognizance that's why I have it written down so I don't switch them. Claircognizance is just about clear knowing about something, a person, place, or thing, and you don't really know how or why you know. You just do. And when you investigate it later, if you're a good detective, which I highly advise you to always be a detective and to search, because when you find those validations, when you find those confirmations, like, I mean, it really gives you a good confidence booster. Like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I don't need to do. So claircognizance, and so we're there with that. What else do we want to talk about? I think a big thing to talk about is with claircognizance is respecting people's privacy. Having these abilities is very, very important to have a strong moral code, because you can learn so much about someone, and it is your responsibility as being this keeper of this information, that you are just a keeper of the information. If it's, if you're not very close to the person, don't go and approach them and ask them. If it's some coworker, oh my gosh, did you just break up with your boyfriend? No, that is not your business. And it might be embarrassing. They don't want to talk about that with you. You know what I'm saying? So be very respectful of the information that you're receiving. Then don't go be a detective and go ask your coworker very personal questions if you guys are not that close. Only ask those kind of questions if you are very close. If it's your girlfriend and you are picking up that her and her husband just got in a big fight, and you're even sensing that it's probably around this specific topic or maybe another, that's when you can go, hey girl, what's up? Like, I know you're going through something. What's going on? That's when it's appropriate to ask and reach out and help. But definitely not a coworker you're not close with or a stranger. This is your responsibility, is to hold this information and not hold it, like keep it forever, like you're going to store it away, but hold on to it and get rid of it. Just like I said, with that grounding and the grounding rod, the grounding wire, you get that information and you bring it down and you release it. You don't use it against anyone. You don't go tell anyone, oh my gosh, I just figured out that so-and-so is going through something else. And oh my gosh, can you believe it? No, 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 no. You don't go to your girlfriend and talk about somebody else. You don't do any of that. You get the information, you let it go. And if it's appropriate, then you can go approach that person, that family member, that friend, and say, hey, and you don't say, I know that you just had a fight with so-and-so and blah, blah. No, no, no. You just say, hey, I'm feeling that something happened. What happened? I'm here to talk if you need to talk. If you don't want to talk and you need your privacy, I totally respect that. I just want to let you know that I'm here for you. I can feel you're going through something and I'm here for you. I don't know how many girlfriends, like I've done that just very respectfully. I feel that you're going through something. Girl, I'm here for you. And if you don't want to talk, just know that I love you. And that's all they need. And that's you using this ability and doing your job with it. It's not, to be over and above and beyond. This is a very simple, you could feel and you did something. And with each, with each clair, that's the purpose of it, is to use it in those minute ways, those little ways to help, relieve the pain and suffering of others. So if you're stuck, just to wrap up this video, if you're stuck kind of feeling why me? Why me? Why do these experiences happen? It's because you're an uplifter. You are a beautiful soul and you have a light about you. You radiate. And because of that, You are meant to uplift others and to remind others that they have their own light within them. You help remind others that life doesn't have to be so hard, that you can still have fun, and that you can still do everything you need to do and want to do, um, and not have it be, I don't know what I'm trying to say, so heavy. Sometimes this can all be so scary. So just know it doesn't need to be that way, and that you can take it very lightly, light to heart, and uplift others. That's the whole reason you're here. That's the whole reason why we have these abilities, is to uplift others. So there we go. Those are the clairs. I did it. Woohoo! Thank you for watching all the videos. If you have, you are awesome. I commend you. I'm so interested to know what your thoughts are. What did you like about the videos? What do you want to learn more about? Um, what what are you looking for? And how was this helpful and for you personally? I would love to hear. Thank you all. Have such a blessed week. It's so beautiful. I'm getting too hot now in the sun. But yeah, I'll see you around. Thank you. Bye.